What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody who support me and who support this platform. SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV is very much appreciated. Much love. If you tuned in right now, I need two things from y'all. I need y'all to like the stream, share the stream. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the stream also. Shout out to my man Zeke14 on the donation. Shout out to Cats for hitting the Cash App. Much love. Oh yeah, and y'all know we getting ready to cook. So make sure y'all hit that like button, family. Hit the like button and share the show. Tonight, we talking about celebrity Maggles and their sons. Now, I know I probably get a lot of flack, you know, from this, but hey, who cares? A lot of people don't like me. Hey, what do I do? I'm not gonna stop speaking the truth. But tonight we're gonna talk about celebrity Maggles. But before we get into this, if you haven't yet, go and check out the two pre-recorded videos that I dropped. TB, I appreciate that, man. I ain't gonna say your government name, but I appreciate the donation, brother. Much love. And go check out those two pre-recorded videos. And leave me your comments, leave me your thoughts, man. That's what kind of got me into doing this show tonight. You know, for like the past week, a lot of us been speaking on the Snoop situation with Gayle King and Susan Rice and all of that. But a lot of us are forgetting these other celebrity Maggles that have been doing a lot of BS, man. And tonight we're going to talk about Snoop, but we're not going to speak on Snoop from the situation dealing with Gayle King and Susan Rice, excuse me. But if y'all didn't know, Snoop's son was just caught taking pictures as a cross-dresser. Now, what the hell is going on, Snoop? What's going on, homie? What's going on, man? So now your son is running around here like he Marv Albert. Why is your son cross-dressing? Wearing makeup, lipstick? What's up with him? What's up with Cordell? See, and this is why we must understand that as men, man, us being men matters first. All of that other stuff is just icing on the cake, man. You gotta be a man, whether you have money, whether you don't, whether you grinding to get money, whatever. You always gotta remain a man. Because I don't understand how a dude from Long Beach, 21st Street Crip, oldest son, is a cross-dresser now. What is going on here? What is going on? I know what's going on. The same thing that's been going on for the past 50 years. A lot of you black men, celebrity black men, y'all still belong to the gynocracy. Y'all never left. Even though y'all had the opportunity to leave long time ago. Y'all purposely decided not to. And another thing that's, see, this is why we have to also understand that these people are entertainers. Because Snoop, at one point, wasn't you also a pimp? I'm not saying he was a real pimp, but you was hanging out with real guys who were actually in the game. So, how does your son, who also, his son is a all-star, no, not an all-star, excuse me, superstar football player. Snoop started a league in California because his sons wanted to play football, especially Cordell, his oldest son. At one point, I think Cordell was supposed to go to USC, if I'm not mistaken. He was a star athlete. Why is your son wearing lipstick now? And glitter on his eyelashes, and what's going on? It's because within lies the gynocracy. And we have to understand that the effeminization process has heightened over the years. Where before, like when I was growing up, you had a couple of dudes who, who decided to go the alphabet way. You had a couple of guys who were just a little effeminate. But now it's like they just coming out of the woodworks. And it's become normal. And lately, we've been seeing a lot of celebrity children coming out and pushing forth this agenda. Because it has to be an agenda behind it. Because I haven't saw any celebrity pushback yet. Where's the pushback? Where is the BMs that are pushing back against this? Snoop, you don't have nothing to say about these pictures of your son coming out? So you're not going to say anything. Oh yeah, that's right. Right now, your balls is in a noose, so you really can't say nothing. You really can't say nothing. Because you already was in hot water. You already was in hot water with the gynocracy. So now, if you speak out on your son's latest antics, it's going to throw you back in the fire. So you can't say nothing. I get it. I get it. I understand that you're a Maggle. And that this is who you always were. See, we got to understand that these guys are not masculine men. And this is why thinking black men have to speak up about this kind of stuff, man. Because just looking at these celebrity Maggle children, if they are allowed to promote and push this lifestyle, in the next 20 years, 30 years, when they're people in prominent positions, they're going to be shifting the next generation of children to go that same way. This is why it was important for Snoop to fire back at the gynocracy. This is why it was important. This is why I salute 50 Cent for speaking out the way he did. I just watched his Breakfast Club interview. And he attacked the argument as a thinking black man, not as a Maggle maniac. Because that's how Snoop responded. Snoop responded the way they expected him to respond. Because he's a Maggle. See, 50's not a Maggle because 50 didn't grow up in the gynocracy. He grew up with his grandparents. But from the looks of things, his grandfather ran the house. And he didn't grow up with his mother or his father. This is why 50's not a Maggle. And he's not gynocentric, where everything is about women, where his underlying message is about women empowerment and saving women, while the men just get thrown out and discarded. You see? Now let's get to the next celebrity Maggle and their son, Swizz Beatz. What's going on, Swizz? Now, I spoke on this in one of my episodes, Straggle is Falling. Y'all can go and check that out, the Alicia Keys episode. When I was getting into Alicia Keys and what she's trying to do with her and Swizz son. But Swizz, what's going on, bro? Aren't you from the Bronx? Didn't you come up in the era where masculinity was at the forefront? Swizz, your uncles is DNY. The CEOs of Rough Riders. And they from the Bronx. What's going on, Swizz? Why are you letting Alicia take your son to the goddamn nail salon with her? Oh, you mean to tell me you ain't got no babysitter for your son? That he got to go to the nail salon with Alicia? You don't find no harm in him asking his mother, can he get rainbow nail polish? And she tell him that it's okay for him to have that? You don't have a problem with that, bro? Oh, so you decide to kowtow to Alicia because she's the bigger star? Because I'm pretty sure you wasn't operating like that with Mashonda, your first baby mama, because your first baby mama don't have that much bread and she's a lower level celebrity than Alicia. Alicia's a megastar. So you let her run over you. You let her take the bread tie from around the loaf of bread and tie it around your nuts, huh? You didn't have a problem with that? And you really should have had a problem with it, Swizz, because Alicia brought it to the public. She brought it to the public. She took it to Instagram. You don't feel like she made a mockery of your son? You not embarrassed? You're not embarrassed, Swizz? Or are you going to let her make your son into whatever she wants him to be? And you're okay with that, huh? You're just going to fund it, huh? See, a lot of us let that Alicia Keys shit fly under the radar. People forgot about what Alicia Keys did. See, I'm not forgetting that. That flew right under the radar. Right under the radar. Yeah, yeah, baby. What's wrong with getting rainbow nail polish? And the way the little boy asked the question, he asked his mother, like, am I wrong for asking for this? Because he know he's a boy. And look at what this hyena does. Sure, son. Why can't you get it? It's nothing wrong with you having rainbow paint on your nails. You can express yourself any way you want to, because mommy gonna always love you. That's a hyena. Because hyenas always exclude the men. Because men are subservient to them. She didn't say, well, let me ask your father first before I tell you. You notice that, right? She didn't say that. She gave him the green light. But this little boy got a father. This little boy has a father. Juby, I appreciate it. He has a father. So you could have easily called your husband, because Swizz is supposed to be her husband. Swizz is supposed to be her husband, not her baby father. You know, they wasn't just something, that was just laying up, smashing, and she ended up getting pregnant. No. No. They're married. So where's the respect for the father, for your husband, Alicia? Oh, I forgot. Your house is gynocratic. You run the house. You wear the thongs, the boy shorts, and the boxer briefs. Don't you, Alicia? And Swizz is just okay with whatever you say, right? I know that's what's going on. Because you excluded that little boy's father. And that's probably what's going on in the Snoop situation too. He can't say nothing now. He can't say nothing now. Because if he try to speak up now, you know what they're going to tell Snoop? Why you ain't say that to Gail? You see what happens when you kowtow? You can't give it back. See, now they have to give you your nuts back, and they're never going to. I be that. Appreciate it. See, once you hand your family jewels over to the gynocracy, it's over, bruh. The only way you could take your nuts back is if you say, F all of this, I'm out. Y'all could do whatever y'all want. That's the only way. That is the only way at this point. And Snoop, you 50-some years old. You ain't even built like that no more, homie. You guys have been neutralized. A lot of y'all wives already got y'all tied up in contracts and everything. Y'all are nutless men. Nutless. Nutless men. The testosterone is gone. Y'all have surrendered. Didn't you, Swizz? Because I know Alicia giving you hell. She's a 92 octane and better. Well, Alicia Keys, she's 100. She's 100 octane. She's an A-list celebrity. So she's 100 octane. Swizz was just dealing with a what? What would y'all say Mashonda was? Mashonda was like a what? A 90? A 89 rather? Because she never was a big celebrity. And she's attractive, but she doesn't have that celebrity attractiveness. Cat said an 85 to an 89, 85E. Yeah, I was saying like an 89 because Mashonda is attractive. And she's a low level celebrity. You know? Shout out to everybody in the building too. I'm gonna shout y'all out after I finish. Make sure y'all hit that like button too, family. So if you go from dealing with an 89 to marrying 100 octane, you wasn't prepared for that, Swizz. You wasn't prepared for that, homie. She gonna run all over you. And I could see that's what's going on. She told your son he can express himself in any way. What? What? No, you only are allowed to express yourself for who you are, which is a boy. And boys don't express themselves with nail polish on, period. Period. But you ain't had nothing to say about that, Swizzy. You ain't had nothing to say about that, Swizzy, did you? Because you Swiss cheese. That's what you are. You are something to eat. That's what you are. How does these quote unquote powerful black men have no power over their own children? Y'all have the resources, y'all have the money to do whatever. Why aren't y'all doing what y'all supposed to do as men? I know why. Because when you're a Maggle, because Maggles are born in the gynocracy, they are direct, they are direct, they are manufactured by the gynocracy. When you see a Maggle, their their whole disposition is gynocratic. Their ideology is gynocracy. And a lot of these guys come from that. So they were taught young that men are supposed to do these things. You must provide and you must protect. And when they talking about protect, they're not really just talking about protecting them from imminent danger. They're talking about protecting the integrity of the gynocracy. See, no matter how effed up your mama could be, you never supposed to talk about it. You never supposed to talk about that. Because that's almighty mama. And mama could do no wrong. Because you came out of mama. Even though without daddy, your mama wouldn't even be a mama. Let me repeat that. Mama could do no wrong because you came out of mama. But your mama wouldn't even be a mama if daddy didn't do what daddy did. But you uplifting mama and you downplaying daddy because that's what you were taught to do. That's where you get all of these talking points like mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That is to downplay the image of a father. That is to disrespect what a father is. Because basically what they saying is you need to worship your mother because your father could be anybody. Which shows the lack of integrity that a lot of our black women have. The lack of class a lot of our black women have. For them to even utter some shit like that out their mouth. But a lot of these celebrities were brought up in that mindset. And this is why these women could do whatever they want with their children. Because as long as they're providing, they're being a dad. This is why you have so much, and shout out to Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. This is why you have so much black boys with psychological issues. This is why you have a lot of young black boys today committing suicide. Because they don't know how to accept themselves. They don't have an identity as being boys. A lot of these boys that's in these gynocratic households are treated as slaves, man. But I got a lot of pushback when I did that video about the gynocracy being a a goddamn concentration camp. Because that's what it's like. All you do in the house with your mama is work. Whenever she don't want to get up off her ass, she come and tell you to do it. You her slave. And she mask it as, oh, you helping mommy. You know you got to help your mother. No, you ain't helping your mama. You doing some shit your mama don't want to do. And later on, when they grow up and they get in relationships, they become slaves to their women. Everything is about pleasing them. If you happy, baby, I'm happy. Long as I see my baby smile. And this is the problem. Meanwhile, you're drinking yourself to death because you're unhappy. Everybody happy during Christmas but you. See? And your sons are going to grow up and be the same way. And you got these hyenas grooming them. See, y'all think because these women are celebrities and they're not hyenas. That don't mean nothing. Being a hyena is a mindset. Just like a Maggle. See, nobody thought Alicia Keys would be like that because she's a covert hyena. And now we're going to get to the last one I'm going to talk about tonight. And then I'm going to wrap it up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Dwyane Wade. What are you doing, bro? Dwyane Wade. What are you doing? What are you doing, dog? See, y'all gotta start, y'all gotta start really paying attention to certain things that be coming out about these people, man. See, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I believe it was some years back, maybe 2 years back, where Gabrielle Union, I believe she was on a show, and she came out and said that D Wade likes to get his taint polished. Yeah, he likes taint play. D Wade. Now, if you run around here getting your taint waxed by Gabrielle's tongue, is that why you allowed her to totally take your son and turn him into a girl? Is that why you allowed that to happen? Hmm? You don't see nothing wrong with that, huh, Dwyane? How the hell can a child at that little boy's age determine what he wants to be sexually for the rest of his life? That little boy should be worrying about cartoons, his schoolwork, playing with toys, going to Sky Zone, jumping on trampolines and stuff. Why is he worried about his sexuality? That's not normal. See, this is the problem with people, man. People like to say that all of this stuff is normal nowadays. How the hell was that normal? It's not normal. That kid is in an environment where this stuff is being promoted. That's what it is. It's being promoted and he's seeing it and he's being introduced to it. And guess who introduced little Zion into this alternate way of living, this alternative lifestyle? Gabrielle Union, a goddamn hyena. A goddamn hyena. Went and took D-Wade's son that don't, a boy, a child that's not hers, by the way. That little boy is not her son. Let's keep that in mind too. Because remember, that is the little boy that D-Wade got taken from his mother. That's who that is. That's not even her son. So D-Wade, how the hell you let this woman take your son? Because that ain't her son. That's your son. That's your son. That little boy don't belong to her. How the hell you let that woman turn your son into a female? And you're okay with it? You are in full, they said D-Wade is in full support of his son's decision going, he doesn't, and he told his father. He told his father this. He said, Dad, I don't want you to call me Zion no more. Call me Zaya. Man, listen, man. If my little boy ever came to me and said that, I would have to go outside and take like a 2-3 hour walk. I'm not, no, I'm not going in the car. I'm walking. I need to walk. Because I would blow a gasket. And knowing Gabrielle, hyena ass, she probably told that little boy, they probably came to Dwyane Wade together. And after he said that to him, after Zion told that to Dwyane, Gabrielle ass probably was like, yeah, babe. Me and him, we spoke about this already. There lies the problem. Therein lies the problem. Why the hell I didn't know about this when y'all first had this conversation? See, that shows that he doesn't have any respect. Gabrielle don't respect him, and she don't respect his authority as a man, because you don't hide shit from the father. Because if I'm the one that's supposed to protect this place, and if somebody coming in here trying to harm us, and I'm supposed to die to try to save y'all, how am I going to properly protect if I don't understand what's going on? It's almost like setting me up to be ambushed. And that's normal in the community. That's normal. Where you hide things from dad. That's normal. Well, we not gonna tell your father because he's gonna get upset. We not gonna tell your father. We gonna hide this from dad. What your father know won't hurt him. Remember, we're a team. I love you. I'm gonna take care of you. We can't tell dad this. See, all of that type of stuff is orchestrated by women. This whole thing was orchestrated by Gabrielle Union. And what's going to happen is she's going to use that boy as a cash cow. He's going to be in magazines. He's going to be in modeling shows. She's going to use him as a cash cow. I just saw the picture of the little boy dressed up as Zaya. He looks like a little girl. When they're that young, if you dress them up, you wouldn't even be able to tell a difference. Because they're still young. Dwyane Wade, you don't see this? Or you don't even care? These dudes are not builders. You think because a guy got money, he a builder? You think he gonna build something? You think he gonna protect something? This is sickening, man. And it's time that all these Maggles get called out. Whether you a no-name Maggle or a big-name Maggle. Because guess what? You might have some Maggles sitting at home with his hyena baby mama, and they probably looking at this like, well, maybe we could do this with our little boy. This is why it's important that when BMs get up to that stature, you have to be responsible, accountable, and vigilant. And you have to stand 10 toes on your masculinity. And you can't break or bend. Because you have people that are downtrodden that is watching you, D Wade. Do you know how many other black men are watching you? and that are now thinking that it's cool to do this. It's okay. D-Wade did it. It's okay for my son to go with his mother to the nail salon. Swizz Beatz did it. And if he want his toenails and his nails painted the color of a goddamn state fair lollipop, it's okay. Swizz and Alicia did it. See? You see what happens when there's power and no responsibility? I told y'all that in a previous stream. It equals chaos. This is what happens when the mother runs the family. You get chaos. You get destruction. When the hyena is in power. You think you'll ever see LeBron? You think you'll ever see or hear LeBron's sons going with their mama to the nail salon? LeBron's sons is with him. LeBron's sons are with him. And this is a problem, man. This is a problem. This is why black men are not taken serious by any other group in the world, by anybody. Because we allow shit like this. We allow it. But see, over here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV, man, we going to speak on it. And we going to call this shit out. And we going to put it in perspective. Because any young kid in the future that may watch this video have to know that that shit is unacceptable. Shout out to Ronan on a donation. He say, they like to distract us with fluff issues, yet dread addressing the real cancers within the community and us especially. Exactly. Exactly. We got to call this shit out, man. Because men, we are the ones that sets direction for our children. But as we can see with these three guys, Snoop, D-Wade, Swizz Beatz, these guys, they're not setting the direction of their family. You know what they doing? They just sitting back paying. The women are directing the family. They are directing the children. You're going to be this, son. You're going to be this, young lady. They just sitting back, how much you need for that? You got enough in the account? You got enough on the card? That's them. That's them. These dudes are not men. They're Maggles. So, shout out to y'all that's in the building. Let me shout y'all out. Shout out to Kingston. Peace, God. Shout out to my big bro Sonny in the building. Shout out to Lack of Black. Shout out to my sis Poetic Kales. I see you. Shout out to Dark Force. Tone Malone, I see you, bro. Shout out to my man Ronan. Shout out to It Was Written. Salute. Boogeyman, salute. Jack Tripper, what's going on? Shout out to Cats. Mr. Sutton, salute, bro. Back down, what's going on, back down? Good to see you. Michael N, salute, salute. Juby L, salute. I be that, salute. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all y'all that's tuned in. Much love. I appreciate all the love and the support, man. Make sure you like this video. Share the stream, of course. I appreciate all the donations tonight. Shout out to all the donators. Much love to y'all. If you haven't yet, but you would like to, go ahead. Cash App, $SheepStaySleepTV. $SheepStaySleepTV, man. Much love to y'all. I appreciate the love and the support. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, a Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, y'all, we got to heal before we build. We got to heal before we build. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries, man. DS1, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.